that spacebar moist!
Is pen lube better than spray lube? Hello, I'm Shiba Tech, and I will be showing you the superior method of lubing your switches over the spray lubing method. And this method I'll be showing you is going to be known as the pen lubing method.
So I stumbled upon this method when I was looking for a way to lube my switches without having to desolder them.
Now, the most popular method that I found was spray lubing, which is a method of lubing your switches without having to desolder your keyboard. There was a big drawback though.
It was super messy. And on top of that, you have to wait 24 hours before being able to use your board again.
And sometimes it would actually damage your PCB from the severe overlubing. So I kept searching until I found a better method, which I came across, which is known as your pen lubing.
To pen lube, all you need is a keycap puller, Q-tip, a tissue, toothpick or tweezers, a superlube pen, and of course, a keyboard. Now the superlube pen looks like a pen, of course, and has a cap that keeps it from leaking, and yeah. So firstly, you gotta remove your keycaps. You can use a keycap puller or so depending on what you have, or you can use some magic. As so. As you can see, I have Gateron Milky yellow switches, which are stupid scratchy without lube.
So there's two ways that you can lube this.
For tactile switches, you lube the two sides where the sliders are, and for linear switches, and I'm using yellows, so you'll be lubing all four sides.
So just how much lube, you might be wondering? Well, I'll show you.
So again, these are linear switches, so you're going to want to do at least a drop or a slight squeeze on each side, as so. Afterwards, you're going to want to push down the stem to allow lube to enter the switch, lubing all sides, and then let gravity do the work. Afterwards, you're just going to want to push the switch up and down a couple times to make sure the lube really rubs in there. After you finish, you can clean up the mess the lube left with your cotton swab or your paper towel. I like to dab around with a cotton swab and then finish off the stem with the paper towel. So you'll just want to go ahead and do that for all your switches, and we'll enter a little time machine here.
And voila, all the switches are lubed.
As you can see, the mess isn't too bad, and the amount of time needed took me only around 15 minutes. Now all you gotta do is put the keycaps back on, nice and smooth. And now of course we can't forget this little cutie. There you are, buddy. Oh, that spacebar moist! And before we proceed with our typing test, I just want to show you the difference in sound of these switches. Now F4 is a stock switch, F5 is the superlube method, and F6 is lube with Kryotox 205G0, and it's filmed as well. I think the best takeaway from this is that the superlube method retains some of the switch sounds while still giving you that buttery feel. However, lubing with Kryotox and filming will create a more sound dampening effect, but in my opinion, same amount of butter, same amount of smooth, same amount of yeet.
Now, of course, it wouldn't be a keyboard video if there wasn't a typing test, so let's get to it. So the final verdict, is pen lube better than spray lubing? I'd like to say absolutely for a quick, better, and mess-free method, it is leaps better than your spray lubing. Okay, that's all for this video. Shiba Tech out.